And you're in a mocap suit. I don't know if
my
you tell people that or not. But,
yes, I'm wearing a Rokoko suit. I've got a standard deviation helmet on with my iPhone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're wearing a standard deviation helmet, and that seems intense. My phone is on my desk, and currently I'm just wearing 3 Vive trackers and a t-shirt.
That sounds much more sexy, to be honest.
I don't know about that, but that is commitment. I mean, I really respect the VTubers who are like full body.
I saw your motorcycle.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, he's not loaded. I could load him up, but he's.
Yes. Oh, look at it. That's so epic. No pun intended.
Well, let's see.
Ooh, dang.
But okay, so here is Bike Tuber.
Yeah.
And
I like the wheelie. How are you controlling it again?
So for this one, this is only controlled from my face. So if I turn my head, basically this is turning my head. The bike will lean. So this one's entirely controlled from my head, and if I lean my head back, it'll do the wheelie.
And your metahuman looks really like you, by the way. I've had really interesting conversations about this with other VTubers. Like, would you want to look exactly like yourself, like from a scan, or would you go more like fantasy?
I think I would like to have the option to be like a 1-to-1, like a digidouble, but yeah, I would probably, I think over time you probably get bored of that and you want to do something more enhanced. I want to, I sit in the MetaHuman Creator app and I keep wanting to give myself an anime chin, super sharp, and I'm like, that's not possible. I can't have an anime chin, so I was sad about that for this VTuber, but
your VTuber looks so good though.
He's stock. This is just right out of the MetaHuman Creator. Actually, did you make your character, or did you have someone? Did you commission that?
Okay, my story is interesting. I had this character made up in 2018, but it looks so different to what it is now. It's been through so many iterations, and it's really funny you talk about MetaHuman because I too was looking at 3-lateral. At one point, I was thinking a more realistic Vinci character because I love Alita Battle Angel, the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I mean that might come down the line, but for now I'm kind of just chilling where it's at now. But yeah, obviously I'm looking into the MetaHuman stuff because their stuff's incredible. So
how do you get in there? Is that NDI to get the signal into the actual game?
Bingo. So yeah, it was always my dream to have a music studio where I'm making music. So that's the long end game for me. With streaming, I wanna stream live while I'm producing music in real time. And
I am very excited about this. How do you feel about it? I imagine you've done a lot of content in person, and then I'm not sure, but how does it feel being virtual? Do you prefer it? Is it an alternative? Or are you I'm never showing up in person again?
Ever since I was 3 years old, I was on stage as a performer, right? And always singing, dancing, acting. So long before all of this digital stuff, and and then I started the Vinci project. I can't remember when, in 2018, I guess. I had the avatar then, and ever since then, it's always been actually about the avatar's story and not so much about the human. And the music videos were done in Unreal Game Engine, and that's how I tell the story narrative and tease it out over time. And then this VTuber setup was created, and I was like, I really enjoy puppeteering this character.
Mine's completely superficial. I like just not having to manage anything. So maybe just for pure superficial reasons alone, I'm just so happy to be this thing. It talks, it moves, and I just work, and I don't have to worry about it. So that's a superficial reason, but I think maybe a lot of people can relate to that. And then I just feel this could go into an infinite number of directions, but this could be we could be just driving on your spaceship and I'd be on my bike, and this just has so many more directions. So I'm so excited to explore that.
I love that. Yeah, it's gamifying life. You can't. There's a limit to gamification when you're your ordinary human self.
Hey, you want to give me the virtual tour of your studio? I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. This is the establishing shot, and this is my studio. Yes. That's the face cam view. I kind of call it zoom view. Here we got the interview. So yeah, this is the fun one because then you're in the environment with me, and Vinci's got some VTuber friends. So this is my workstation when want to make music, right? And so I can actually I don't have Ableton open at the moment, but obviously I'd bring it onto that middle screen and I'd like,
wow,
you could just see it as I'm doing it.
Ooh, I like that view. Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to try and
DJing.
activate myself. Give me a second. Am I there?
Oh, you teleported.
And the funny thing is, it was a real exercise in restraint because like in real life when I DJ, right, I am like a complete crazy, like I jump on the decks and all of that.
Yeah.
But this one at the moment, I just have to kind of keep it more tame and more chill because the suit will do some fun things. Citizen Meta One, it was a pleasure to have you on board the Vinci Holoship Studio and my first ever talk with another fellow VTuber.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me. This is also my first VTuber to VTuber. And yeah, love your work. Looking forward to seeing what you're doing with, Unreal Engine and live character work and music. Those are all very cool things in my opinion. So very much looking forward to following what you're up to.